Bye. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come in 3. Look, 2. Look. 1. Bye. Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show in the multiverse. Bye. Greatest show in the multiverse. Holy, we have a great show for you today. Bye. Today. First, we'd like to add. All right, we'll do it. We have another. Someone to add to the Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. Champion subscriber. CB News list of champion subscribers. We got a new one. So we're going to do that when we get to the shout-outs. So let's check out what we've got. Oh, yeah, I love it when my subscribers are just making this daggone live. It makes me happy I'm not wasting my daggone time. And you daggone miscreants. Clock. All right, fucksticks, let's roll. Filecoin. Bye. First story. Filecoin integrates Chainlink to the rescue. It's Chainlink to the rescue. Oh, my son, you've got a blockchain. There's no data on it. And it's such a pain. You're looking down, you're looking sad, you're looking a little blue. Settle down, boy. Call Chainlink. Oh, yeah. They'll come to the rescue. Chainlink to the rescue. So look, now that I've serenaded you, what makes this story great, though? It's not just the normal Chainlink. It's bi-directional smart contract. Oh, what, Shomari? Yes. Moving data on-chain, but moving on-chain data off-chain. But that's what I told you had to happen. I knew they'd finally figure that out. All right, so we're going to get there. And so this is the one I promised you yesterday. Iota is in talks with the U.S. government to be the ones that run our vaccination protocol. Vaccination passport. Now, we're going to have a little chit-chat about COVID when I get there. It ain't looking good, brothers and sisters. It's not looking good, and I can see what's happening now. And so we're going to have a little chit-chat about COVID. But for Iota hodlers, bye. Finally, Iota, coming to America, you motherfuckers. Come on. All right. They're running around there in Europe. All right. And then finally, investment vehicle. CBOE, crypto. Oh, and for retail investors. So we're going to read about that. And then we're going to do the $1 million, the guy who made it to the goodie room. And then shout-outs and the daily summary as usual. So let's proceed how we proceed. With a little bit of bah, yes. Let's go. Bah, yes. Let's do even a refresh. Oh, yeah. All right. Price of Bitcoin, $52,204. Fuck, man. This is starting to feel a little bit. I mean, it's only been 3 weeks of consolidation, but ish, I hope this doesn't turn into a whole 2019 thing, just ranging for the whole daggone year. Let's go. But I mean, like I've told you guys, sometimes things are not happening to you, they're happening for you. And so for you worker bees, with price not blasting up so much, well, every little paycheck you get to put in a little bit more, buy a little bit more crypto, make that cryptocurrency warehouse big, bang, strong, bang, and with working product. So look, but I'm actually ready for this thing to rock and roll. All right, so let's go, though. Price of Bitcoin, $52,204. What I left you yesterday was at $52,130. So we have gone up $74. That's nothing. All right. Top 10 today, brothers, sisters. Top 10, folks. Top 10, miscreants. Look, top 10. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Binance Coin, Cardano, Polkadot, XRP, Uniswap, Theta, and Litecoin. Oh, Theta's still holding on the number 10. Oh, Theta took some losses yesterday. Looks like they made those right back up. Looks like they made that shit. What, that 22% up? Looks like they made that up. So I got to be quick on a retrace. You never know when the retrace is going to end, and bang, you missed it. Yeah, price is never going to go down there again. Well, we'll see. All right, look, fucksticks. Look, market moves of the day. Single digits up, single digits down. Holy, this XRP army, they're really trying to keep this motherfucker alive, aren't they? All right. Good luck with that, guys. Signal this up, signal this down. 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 Chili's. Come on. Signal this up, signal this down. Just kidding. I know it's a long-term play. Signal this up, signal this down, two. Signal this up, two. Signal this down. All right, let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. But not many sales today at all. All right. Top 10 losers. Solana, Ascendex, Celo, Polygon, MVL, Digibyte, Dent, FTX token, Binance Coin, and Harmony. Let's see who made money today, guys. Everybody else. But, wow, some big gains. Anchor, that's that shit that was put on Coinbase yesterday. Top 10 gainers, Anchor, Qtum, Theta, Arweaves, XRP, PancakeSwap, Pundex, Compound, Reserve Rights, and Near Protocol. All right, let's look at the total market cap. Total market cap is $1.640 trillion. When I left you yesterday, we were at $1.625 trillion. So we've gone up exactly $15 trillion. Sorry, not 15 trillion. Sorry. That would be amazing. That'd be fucking amazing. That'd be crazy. Sorry. No, we've gone up 0.015, $0.015 trillion. Fuck, we went up $15 trillion. Holy shit. Fucking, we'd all be instant gazillionaires right now. Forget a million, we'd be billionaires. All right. Total market cap. I mean, not market cap, what do you call this? 24-hour volume. All right. So 24-hour volume is $131.9 billion. When I left you yesterday, we were at $152.3 billion. So you've gone down. Let's just call that $21 billion and keep it moving. Bang! All right. Let's get to the stories. Story number one. Bang! Decentralized Cloud Storage. Filecoin integrates Chainlink for bi-directional smart contract support. So I haven't read the story yet, but if this is what I think it is, this is what I've been telling you I want to see Chainlink starting to do. It's okay to bring, you're obviously the smart contracts need data from the real world to function, right? To function. But, all right, well, once the smart contract is complete or anything, maybe you want the results of that to be logged on your legacy servers, your Linux, your server farm and your regular servers, right? So you need bi-directional, two-way communication between the blockchain and the legacy systems, not just one way, right? And that's why I told you guys when I wanted to become, actually, I'm not going to be an Oracle Master anymore. I'm fine with Chainlink. But when I was sort of like, I want to be an Oracle Master, I wanted to buy this one called Quant, because that's what Quant does, bi-directional data flows on, so data from off-chain on-chain, then on-chain to off-chain. And so, yeah, that's what you need. If I'm an insurance company, or let's say a shipping company, that's probably better, and we're rocking a smart contract, we're implementing a smart contract for shipment of, I don't know, Barbie dolls. Well, wait, maybe that's not a good example. Yeah, it is a good example. You want the data, Chainlink will put the data on the smart contract of, okay, when the dolls left port, right? So say we're doing a shipment from China to, say, San Francisco. So when the, how smart contracts work, when the ship leaves port, then once it lands at the port of San Francisco, all of a sudden the smart contract activates because there's an RFID chip in the shipment. And once it reaches the a GPS chip that shows that it has made it to the port of San Francisco, which automatically releases funds from the buyer's bank, and everyone gets paid and everyone's happy. Well, as the buyer and the seller, you probably want that data on a regular system, like one of your regular computers. You want to have it in your database of sales, right? I mean, so you have to be able to funnel information on chain, but then so for instance, like a smart contract, once the smart contract is executed, all right, well, I want the data of that execution, the time, the amount, the this, the that, whatever, back onto my legacy systems, so that my employees, I don't know, the accounting department, can access it and do the accounting for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need. That's what I've been saying. Putting the DeFi shit. Okay, that's one thing, right? Chainlink is just putting price data, so basically price discovery for these DeFi things, right? All right, that's a one-way thing. You give them the price, and then the DeFi guys do their own crap, right? Just as long as they get the price, all right, they can do whatever they want. Offer their DeFi solutions, whatever, right? But there's a lot more to be done, and that's what you want. Bidirectional. So this is smart contract support. I'd like to see some bidirectional distributed app support. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, I shut down the whole Oracle Masta thing. I think for my Oracles, I'm just going to ride with Chainlink, because also my Iota is is offering Oracle now. That's good enough. Plus, I haven't heard anything from Band or Quant, so you ain't showing me nothing, guys. So I'm good. I've moved on from that now. All right. So let's check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Look. Let's go, miscreants. Decentralized Cloud Storage solution, Filecoin, is integrating with Chainlink to the rescue, a decentralized Oracle network, to enable dual-way smart contract functionalities between Filecoin and Ethereum or other smart contract-enabled blockchains. Hey, so it's not to legacy systems, it's just to another blockchain? Anyways, if they can do this, they can put it on your legacy system too. The partnership with Chainlink aims to introduce bidirectional smart contract capabilities on Filecoin, allowing users to interact with any smart contract-enabled platform. By leveraging Chainlink's widely used decentralized oracles, users on other blockchains will be able to tap into Filecoin's storage capabilities while bringing Filecoin data to external platforms to trigger their on-chain applications. I get it. All right. So it's still just, but I mean, at least they're, so it's not to legacy systems like I was hoping. Like I said, I didn't read this article. So it's not to like your legacy Unix systems or anything, but one chain can give the other chain some data, right, for the smart contracts through Chainlink. That's kind of what this is saying, isn't it? All right, Chainlink oracles allow blockchains to extract external data into blockchain dApps, enhancing the DeFi ecosystem, decentralized markets, and trigger settlement in DeFi apps. Filecoin will integrate the Chainlink external adapters to connect data on Filecoin with external blockchains. All right. Yeah. So it's blockchain to blockchain still, but it's still doing what I'm telling you. Like what's important is, moving data on chain and then off. So this isn't on chain and then to a legacy system. This is on chain, but then exporting that data to another chain. So, all right, it's a step in the right direction. Damn it, it's not as good as I was hoping right there, but whatever. Chainlink opens up bidirectional communication capabilities for Filecoin. Bidirectional communication, meaning it can receive external inputs that trigger Filecoin's on-chain storage function, or fetch Filecoin storage data to determine actions on other networks. So, the development team is currently testing multiple use cases using Chainlink, including Filecoin miner insurance, data DAO, a DAO holding extensive data, automated file storage, and cheaper data storage on Filecoin. Earlier in the month, Filecoin was part of 5 cryptos added to Grayscale's investment trust. Bang! So, look, so it's not, all right, it's not as fancy pants as what I was just saying at the beginning. But it's still fancy pants in that it's not just one-way communication. It's sending data to the smart contracts, the DApps, and those DApps getting to send information off the chain to other, not just other DApps and smart contracts, but on other blockchains, right? So it's blockchain to blockchain for now. I told you what I really want to see from them is blockchain to legacy system. Like I just said, that example about the shipping company, right? Anyways, it's getting there. But anyways, I don't want to be a downer. So Chainlink hodlers and Filecoin hodlers, bye. All right. Major onboarding. Good stuff. And like I said, what I love is that Chainlink has the capability. Because the truth is, I was saying, well, I want to see Chainlink send off-chain data. Send data off-chain. I didn't know if they could do that. I didn't know if it had that capability. So I'm glad to read this story knowing, all right, nice. They can also send data off-chain. So we'll get to the other stuff that I want them to do later. So, Chainlink and Filecoin holders, one last time. Bye. Yes. All right, let's get to, this is the one I was going to read you. I told you I'd read you. So here it is. Oh, and I got to talk about this shit. All right, let me get a sip and let me get fucking set up here. So, all right, let's just light up another one. I just chain smoke when I do this show. When I'm just sitting here by myself, I don't smoke like this, you know. I guess you guys are probably like, fuck, this guy just smokes like a chimney. I don't know, it's just something about the talking and the alcohol that makes it happen. More like a social smoker. When I'm just sitting here by myself, I'm not really smoking. I'm just reading shit online. Okay, but now let's get to serious talk. So, Iota in talks with U.S. partners, including the government of America, bang, government contracts on a vaccination passport. Now, this is the shit. Bang, everyone's talking about it. Even in the Forex market, people are talking about it. Vaccination passport. People. COVID is going to be here with us for a while. Yeah. It ain't just going to be, look, everyone just get vaccinated and it's over. Nah, dogs. It's not going to happen like that. First of all, they're giving out these vaccinations. Most people want them. But there's going to be a bunch of COVID idiots who won't take it. And so they're going to keep running around getting infected. Now, the COVID vaccine, it's not a cure for COVID. It's a vaccine. Just like when you get the flu shot. Yeah, well, you got to get it every year, right? Because the antibodies only last in your body, 9 to 12 months, right? And so you have to do it every year, right? You get a flu shot every year, right? And that's how this COVID shit is going to be. You're going to have to get a COVID vaccine every fucking year, probably forever. I think it's going to just be a part of our human life. But when enough people vaccinate, then we'll get to go back to normal life. But what's going to happen is, and this is what they're talking about at the United Nations and at the World Health Organization, is to make a global vaccine passport. So a passport that anyone who's vaccinated, you'll be able to go on. So say you get vaccinated in January, right? And say the antibodies in you. So antibodies are the shit that fights off the COVID, right? Once you get vaccinated, your body creates these things called antibodies. And the antibodies fight off the COVID. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. And so you're safe. Well, those motherfuckers, they can only fight for about 12 months. And then they die off. So you got to get another shot. So you get a new crew of antibodies. Oh, yeah? You thought we were gone? Back. And they fight off the vaccine for you. And so what they're talking about, the World Health Organization, the United Nations, is having a global vaccination passport, or at least a passport system. So what does that mean, Shomari? So what that means is all around the world, everyone who gets vaccinated, you'll have some sort of card or something to show that you're vaccinated. And then you'll be able to go and live your life like normal. Yeah, go to the movies, go drink dinner, take your girlfriend out, whatever, right? But the most important thing they talk about, that I've heard is like, and you can fly on planes and go to other countries, right? Because a lot of people, for instance, the South African strain, a lot of countries don't want any South Africans going to their country because it's a new strain. And so anyways, they're talking about having a passport, either a global passport or, like a unified passport that every country uses, or each country making their own passport systems. So just like we have right now in the real world, this is the real world, but every country has a passport, right? Your passport might be a different color. A British passport might be like American passports. Ours are blue. A British passport might be red. A Turkish passport might be green, whatever. But the data inside of it is all the same, right? It's so that when you go to a port of entry of any country, whether that be by land, sea, or air, the port authorities, the immigration people there, can punch in the number, and they go to the major database, Interpol, and find out about you, right? So even though the passports look different, they are all doing the same thing. And so that's what they're talking about, that either countries could do their own passports, or maybe they just come up with a global one and everyone just does the same one. All right, so that's the truth. Guys, this COVID thing is going to be here. People are talking about it forever. Man, they're talking about it forever, especially when you have people that don't want to take the vaccine, right? If everyone takes the vaccine, then you kill it because it needs a host. It needs this virus, a virus. It needs to live in something, us, the people. So if every person gets vaccinated, has nowhere to live, it dies. Well, we know that's not going to happen. You got people that are scared of vaccines and this and all this kind of bullshit. They think that some people think Bill Gates is putting fucking microchips in them to track them. Fucking idiots. Microsoft is putting Bill Gates is putting chips in you to track you. Is he? Track you for what? From going from your fucking house to your shit job back to your shit house? What track you for what? What do they want to for what? You're not important enough to track. And anyways, if someone wants to track you, you have a little thing called your cell phone that you paid for to be tracked with, you fucking idiot. You're already tracked everywhere you go. Every time you turn this motherfucker on. Are you fucking stupid? This is the tracking device already. And so, these fucking idiots, they don't get it. And is anything happening to you? Is anyone watching you? No, because you're a nobody. You're a fucking idiot. They don't care about you, you fucking moron. You go from your job to your work, to your job to your work, to your job to your work. Maybe vacation once a year and then back to job to work, job to work, job to work. Or, sorry, job to home, job to home, job to home. Anyway, so this is the reality that we're probably going to be living in for a while. All right, so now, seeing as that's the case, that, now, because I used to wonder, like, why are these guys creating all this COVID shit? The COVID thing is going to be gone. It's not going to be gone. And that's why they're building these systems out now, because they know that it's not going to go. That's just the facts, guys. And so what I love about this is that this is for America. Wow, it'll be used real good because here in America, we got a lot of morons that aren't going to get vaccinated. We have anti-vaxxers. Like I said, these people that think they're going to get tracked by some microchip. You're already tracked by a microchip, you idiot. And it's encapsulated in your fucking phone, you moron. But anyway, all right, so let's read it. Well, let me get a sip and we'll read. And so that's what makes this good, is that this is viable, right? In other words, this is a product that's not just going to be here this year, and then if COVID were gone last year, it'd be gone. No, this is going to be a long-term deal. COVID is going to be a long-term deal worldwide. In fact, it's probably going to be a seasonal thing. And because it kills you so bad, everyone's got to get the passport, right? Well, if you got the vaccination. If you didn't get the vaccination, we'll stay inside, you dirty miscreant. For the rest of us who get vaccinated, we'll be able to go about our regular lives. All right. Kind of like a driver's license. You got to have the driver's license to drive a car. Well, if you want to live a regular life, you're going to have a vaccination passport. Yeah. Can't have you infecting people and stuff all the time. All right, let's move on. Well, let's begin. So, already on Wednesday, Dominic Sheener held an AMA in which he gave deep insights into the adoption strategy of the Iota Foundation. Despite their significance, numerous statements received little attention, which is why CNF listens in on the AMA once again. In addition to the strategy for adoption at the enterprise level, a statement by the Iota co-founder regarding Iota identity stood out in particular. While Sheener revealed that the full beta of the identity protocol will be released soon, he also leaked that Iota is working on a vaccination passport that is being discussed with U.S. partners and even government circles. Bang! Government contract, fuckstick. Bang! Discussed. You know, disgusted. I mean, sorry, not disgusted. I mean, it's being discussed. It's not implemented yet, but wow. Everyone wants some solutions, man. So first come, first serve. Our identity protocol is getting very close to getting a full beta release, and the vaccination passport is one of the, I would say, sub-projects that we're currently working on. Exactly, because you remember we talked about the Iota identity thing already, right? Not this COVID crap, but just in general, right? Well, but I think it was for the machines, right? It wasn't for people. But so I think they're just going to be like, well, we're going to just like how we're going to identify. Remember I told you about machine to machines. You don't want, corporations don't want some hacker attaching himself, hacking their machine and getting the data, right? And so the machines are going to have identities, right? Just like how my name is Shomari and your name might be Edwin. Yeah, well, that machine right there might be called, I don't know, R2D2. And the other one will be called C3PO, and they'll be able to talk. The companies will say R2D2 can talk to C3PO and vice versa. So trusted IDs, right? That's for machines, but they're thinking of doing it for the same thing for people. Why not? I mean, why not? So it's a sub-project that we're currently working on, and we're very much engaging with U.S. counterparts there, including the government. So I think over the next few weeks, we'll see how and which role Iota can play in the vaccination passport for some of these countries. Exactly. And you notice he slipped. You notice he slipped right there because he was talking about U.S., but then at the end of his statement, he said, these countries. So that means they're in talks with others. They're in talks with others. Yes. That's how you got to read stuff. Got to read careful. So watch when they slip with their wording. Maybe they're not supposed to say something quite yet, but they let something out. That's how you catch them. Gotcha, fucker. So look, adoption of Iota at the enterprise level. So in terms of adoption by large companies with thousands of employees, Sheener elicited that these giants have clear processes on how things work. Moreover, they often have departments specifically for innovation that are there to experiment with new technologies. Iota is still in this experimental phase, but the focus is by being production ready that these products are enabled, Sheener stated, emphasizing that building relationships with large companies is a lengthy process. So now when it comes to companies, and this is what this guy says, Sheener. So when it comes to companies, big companies, the innovation cycle is not like in crypto where daily things are changing. Corporations are used to year-long product cycles, usually from a first contract to an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. It's about 6 months. Sometimes it can be faster. So moreover, how much more is this? Moreover, the Iota co-founder outlined that Iota changed its enterprise adoption strategy last year to focus on a few large companies to get the ball rolling. And he says, but relationship building takes time. And last year, we made the decision to no longer focus on high-level adoption, but really go deep with corporate partners and do it with a few companies that we really know, believe in Iota, and where we really think that these pilot cases can help us to further increase the awareness and adoption of Iota. That's why we really focus on That's why we focus very closely on cooperations with Dell. That's why we work really closely with Zebra, with a bunch of others that haven't been announced yet. So, they're just trying to get the big names first, and then everything else will trickle in. Expanding on this and responding to a question about how the Iota Foundation plans to bring large companies into the network as infrastructure partners, Sheener said, I think that way it's going to work out is that one or two big companies announced that they've required Iota tokens, and that is going to cause a ripple effect where other companies start to realize, first of all, this makes total sense, acquiring Iota tokens, having it as a utility for your use case, and also having it as an investment to hedge yourself against inflation, and also being part of this machine economy. So, bang! So here's the actual AMA right here. If you want to listen to it, you guys know that I put the links to all these stories in the description of my videos on YouTube. So come on over here, just cut and paste it in your browser, and press the thing right there, and you'll be able to watch it. So interesting, right? So they're saying they're in partnerships. So the real thing was about the U.S. and the vaccine thing, not their, how they're concentrating on big company thing. And that's it. They're talking with our government, and like I said, like the World Health Organization, the United Nations and that are just saying, look, this is going to be with us for a while, maybe forever, right? And so countries are really starting, in Israel. Did I say this to you already? I don't know if I just told you this before the story, but let me just say it again. Israel has a passport, vaccination passport for their country, right? And so if you have the passport, if you're fully vaccinated, you could do anything. You just live normal life, just do how it was for you before. But if you're not, well, you're not allowed to do some stuff. You know what I mean? You got to stand out, 6 feet away from people, and you're not allowed to sit in a restaurant, anything with people around, right? You're not allowed to go to a sporting event, anything with a large amount, any venue with a large amount of people packed close together. So that's probably what the world's going to be like for the next few years. Minimum is you're going to have a card, just like your driver's license, that says, hey, I'm allowed to live life normal. I'm vaccinated. I'm good to go. And they'll let you go. So, all right, that's how that's going to work. But for Iota hodlers, bang, bang. Government contract. And if they get the contract, they're in talks with. So let's be honest about what's happening here. This isn't a done deal. Usually, it says right here, in talks with. Usually when we read Iota stories, it's always, Iota just did this, bang, but this is one of those ones where it's in talks with. So this isn't an onboarding yet, but look at all that the European Union is doing with Iota. For all their government stuff, the mining companies for the what do you call that shit? What do you call that? Supply chain for the mining companies, smart cities, all that. So they have a track record, and so we'll see how it goes. But I just wanted you guys to see that, especially Iota hodlers. Bang, they're in talk with fucking U.S. partners and the government, right? So if the government doesn't take it, well, maybe some of the U.S. partners do, right? Kind of like VeChain. VeChain has their, what's it called? The health thing, right? That they do on the hotels, right? Remember we read about that? So those are private companies using VeChain. So even if Iota doesn't get the government contract, maybe they'll get some private corporate contracts. All right, let's move on. And finally, back. Oh, yeah, this shit right here. Okay, so look. CBOE keen to meet high demand for crypto from retail institutions. So, bang, the CBOE, the Chicago Board of Options Exchange. So these guys actually had a futures contract before and a options thing before. Yeah, but it was physically settled and it just died out. No one wanted to use that shit. They might have just come out too early, before people, before, the OCC came out and said banks can custody crypto and stuff. Before it became becoming legit now. They were one of the early ones back in 2017, back when this was just a miscreant place. Yeah, this is just a full shithole. Now we're gentrifying the place. We're getting proper corporations and industries and institutions in here, so we're cleaning up this shithole. And so I guess it looks like they're going to take a second shot at it. And they say that, they say that there's, high demand from the retailers and the institutions, which of course there is now. When they first came out, there wasn't, but now, of course. So they're going to do it a second time. So let's read about it. Hold on. Let me get a sip, and we shall proceed. All right. Chicago-based exchange holding company, CBOE Markets, an early pioneer of regulated Bitcoin futures trading in the U.S., plans to build out more futures products within the crypto sector in the future. Bang! In a new interview with BNN Bloomberg on March 25th, CEO Ed Tilly said that the company's not always straightforward journey until now by no means dampened its commitment. Having been the first North American exchange to list Bitcoin futures back in December of 2017, the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, or the CBOE, later ended the product in 2019, faced with stiff competition from popular Bitcoin futures on the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And I should tell you why. I'll tell you why. The CBOE futures contracts are physically settled. Means that you have to take the Bitcoins after. I've told you this a million times. People don't want the fucking Bitcoins. They just want to make money off the price movement. So they buy a futures. So here's the Bitcoin. They buy a futures contract. As Bitcoin goes up, well, so does the contract. So they're making money, but they don't want to do all the custody and all this bullshit with it, right? Well, especially when you're an institution, everything's got to be institutional grade. It's not like if I'm a hedge fund, I'm not allowed to just put, Bitcoin on a Ledger Nano. You're not allowed to do that. You know what I mean? That's an unlicensed, unregulated custody solution, right? I mean, you're not allowed to do that. And so, they don't want to do that. Hedge funds want to make the money off Bitcoin going up and down. So they buy a futures contract that just lets them make the money off of it, right? But the CBOE one that we're reading right now, what it was you're making the money off it, but then in the end, here's your Bitcoin, sir. I don't want that fucking shit. What the fuck am I going to do with that? I just want to make the money off it, motherfucker. So, that's how these things work. So, this notwithstanding, Tilly said, we're still interested in the space. We haven't given up on it. We're keen on building on the entire platform. There's a lot of demand from retail and institutions. We need to be there. See, everyone's hungry. They know everyone's hungry. They want to get in. Yeah, they got to build their shit proper. That's the problem. Well, it was built proper. Just people don't want to own it. They just want to make the money off it. Another frustration has been U.S. regulators' reluctance to give the green light to a Bitcoin ETF, with CBOE already having unsuccessful attempts to list one. After a recent withdrawn proposal, CBOE's BZX exchange is now waiting on the Securities and Exchange Commission initial decision on its latest March filing to list the VanEck Bitcoin ETF. So remember, VanEck applied for the ETF, so we got to wait 45 days, right? So we didn't even do the math. So that should be by mid-April we should be hearing about either approval or denial. Or remember, the Security and Exchange Commission can ask for an extension to deny, or sorry, not deny, but they can ask for an extension to continue reviewing an ETF's application. All right. So Tilly told reporters that the company is very keen to move along approval for the VanEck product. So these guys are just going to list the VanEck product. They're not part of it. So VanEck, meanwhile, has fallen out of this shit. Yeah. So listen to this. Yeah. VanEck has meanwhile fallen out of favor with former partner SolidX. Remember, SolidX was part of the VanEck ETF applications back in 2019. Check this out. So let me start again. VanEck has meanwhile fallen out of favor with its former partner SolidX over the Bitcoin ETF filing, with the latter filing a lawsuit accusing VanEck of plagiarizing its work in its earlier ETF application in January. But I've told you a million times, this is a copycat world. And so VanEck, they got denied their ETF, two applications. And they did the applications with this company called SolidX. And I guess right now VanEck is doing it by themselves. So they just stole it. They just stole the they just plagiarized. They just plagiarized the application that they did before with SolidX and used that for our application, right? So, like I told you, it's a copycat world, and that's why I tell you, once the first person gets approved, everyone's just going to do the same thing. There'll be a little variation here or there, but. And that's why I'm telling you, once the first one is approved, we are going to have an onslaught. It's going to be crazy. All right, guys. So, Gary Gensler, buddy, let's go. Bang. All right, so let's move on. Bang, what we got around these parts? Miscreants, that's what we got around these parts. We got, so hold on. I promised I was going to do this. So, yes. Hold on. Where is he? Where are you, buddy? What's this guy's name? Diesel Hound. Yes, Diesel Hound. All right, let me make sure you can all see it. All right, so you all see Diesel Hound right there? So Diesel Hound said, already a multimillionaire from VeChain alone. Diamond Hands, still too early to even think of taking profit on something like VeChain. Exactly. Yeah, you got the right brain. You got the right brain there, Diesel. Your mind is right. Your mind is right, boy. Yes, your mind's right. And he said, your influence, talking to me now, he said, your influence on my pea brain has been tremendous. I've been a worker bee now, transitioning into being a master player. This channel actually gives lots of value and changes lives. This is indeed the best crypto show in the multiverse. Bang! Thank you so much, brother. And that's what it's all about changing real lives. Not just telling you information, but showing you how to make that money. And look! Diesel Hound. So let's go here. Bang! Let's go over here. Let's go back to the Death Star for a second. So look. We got our CB News list of champion subscribers. And I'm proud to announce that today we have our second champion subscriber, the Diesel Hound. So look, here it is. It's official. Ready? Let's do this. Diesel Hound. Look, Diesel. There's your name. Where's your name right there, Diesel Hound? Where's it right there, Diesel Hound? And look, Diesel. Yeah, here comes the glory. Let's take the pen. Ready? Yes. Here we go. What you got, Diesel? Bang! You got the Star of Glory. Welcome to the Goody Room. You are now a member of the Goody Room. $1 million makes you a member. The rest of you are just tourists. But you're potential members. Don't worry about it. You're going to make it. Bang! So we have a new CB News Wire champion subscriber, Diesel Hound. Yes, Diesel Hound. And thank you for the kind words, Diesel Hound. I know, I love it when you guys tell me stuff like that. Shomari, man, I was going to sell all my shit back in the days, and you kept saying I'm going to be rich. Wait, a lot of you have told me that. If it wasn't for you telling me you're going to be rich, man, I would have fucking sold this shit a long time ago. My wife was yapping at me. Of course she was. I know that. I know you. I'm from the multiverse. I know you. I feel your pain. So look. So I'm glad those of you who listened. Wow. Bang! Now you reap the rewards. You become a member of the Goody Room. And you get rich, bitch. And you get rich, bitch. Well, look. That's what this channel's about. All right, let's get back to the bang. So Diesel Hound. All right, that's the stuff I love. I love when I hear stuff like that from you guys, you know? And you're not a pea brain. You guys aren't pea brains, so I hope you guys don't feel like that when I say stuff. You just don't know about markets. So you're a pea brain in market stuff, but I'm sure whatever job it is you have out there, you're probably a master. You know, I don't know. If you're a lawyer, you're probably like a master lawyer. If you're a doctor, you're a doctor lawyer. A doctor master. A master of medicine, right? If you're a teacher, you're a teaching kids master, you know? So you're all pea brains here with me in the Goody Room, of course. That's why I have to be strict with you. Teach you every time. Yap, and make sure you know. Yeah, but in your regular lives, you're good. You know, I mean, if you ask me to fix a car, yeesh, I don't know how to do that. I don't know. You open the lid of your car. What do you call the lid? The hood. Yeah, when I look in there, all I see is yeesh. Just a bunch of gobbledygook. So, love you, Diesel Hound. Love the sea brother. Bang! Welcome to the Goody Room. You are now an official member of the Goody Room, and I am so honored and privileged and just happy. That's why I do this channel, that I could be of some help with that. That's the whole point. I mean, I'm not just sitting here talking for nothing. So I love you, Diesel Hound. Look, bad and bye. All right, let's move on. That's right, guys. I mean, what the fuck you think I'm doing this shit for? Just so I can be talking to a bunch of broke motherfuckers? No. I want to be talking to all millionaires one day. And everyone's saying, shut, Shomari, man. You help me out, you know? Bang. All right, let's check out these miscreants. Shapey Viso. Oh, he's back to just chilling out. Yeah, I guess he put down the tool for a minute. He put down his tool for a minute. Probably after all these shootings lately, he probably just felt like, look, maybe I should take that gun shit off of my shit. But look, love that tool, Chief. Bye. Warrior to warrior. Chief Viso and the Pasquiyaki tribe. V-Chain Masters. Bang. V-Chain Hodlers. Bang. V-Chain Killers. Bang. And Tool Masters. Yes. Love you, Chief. See you, Chief. Bang. Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Love you, Kong. See you, Kong. Bang. Andrew Trader. Love you, the Sea Brother. Bang. Sunny Bee. Spy Lady. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang. She's probably like, you don't see me. I'm a spy lady. Probably true. She's sneaky. Abundantly me, Larry by the Sea Brother. Bang. And the kid. Bang. Robbie Hardaway, Larry by the Sea Brother. Bang. Oh, Brawleys, you're back again, huh? Still no Brawleys, but you're back again. Well, look, we're making too much money now. I don't care anymore. Beautiful Brawley. You've already disrespected me enough. I am no longer offended. I am no longer offended by your disrespectful behavior. Beautiful Brawleys, love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang. Gosh. All right, what we got this fuckstick here? What's he? DApp expert. DApp expert. Oh, it's written some funky. Oh, that looks like some Russian. Look, DApp expert. Love the sea, bang. Technically bullish. Love the sea. Whoops. Love the sea, bang. No, look at this fuckstick. Yeah, dropper. Son of a bitch. Bang. Look. Bang. Bang. Got you wrong, Taz. Son of a bitch. Yes. So I got to do it. He tried to sneak in here, but I'm always vigilant. I'm always vigilant. 007, what the fuck, dog? You're not on the list yet? A guy like you? You're a murderer. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want to brag or something. All right. Love the zebra, the bang. Node savior. Bam, connecting the dots. Love the zebra, the bang. Keith, K.O. Kid, Barry. All right. Let's see what we got here. MMA fighter, 2005. Jiu-jitsu. Cannabis industry by day. Dogecoin to the moon. DM me to join my Voyager and get free Bitcoin. Crypto trader Cash App. Some other shit. Well, all right. So this guy's a fighter. Good luck. Glad you didn't get your head beaten in so much that you were too stupid to invest in crypto. At least you got some brains, buddy. You still got some brains left. Keith, K.O. Kid, Barry. Leather, Z brother. Bang. Grunstable. Leather, Z brother. Bang. BTDI. Buy the dip, idiot. You tell him, Grunstable. Bang. I mean, I don't know what people don't get about that. Papa Doc. Leather, Z brother. Bang. All right, we got Miguel G. started his Twitter account just to follow me. Leather, Z brother. Bang. And we got Stefan. Leather, Z brother. Bang. Radster. Hold down the insurgency in Prague. Our Eastern European insurgency. Leather, Z brother. Bang. That's everybody or what? Oh, Kong's got a piggy wiggy. All right, let's just hear what Kong has to say. Sloppy's not around? All right. All right, let's see what Bitcoin Kong says. Get that fuel, fuck sticks and miscreants. Oh, yeah, piggy wiggy. Time for the greatest show in the multiverse. In 3, 2, 1. Bang, you daggone right it is. Bang, you tell him, Kong. Filecoin integrates Chainlink. Boom. Iota is ready for U.S. government vaccination passport. Boom. The CBOE is going to release futures contracts for investors. Boom. And when all this happens, and when all this goes down, and the big money comes, your portfolio is going to look like boom. Daggone right, Kong. Tell these daggone miscreants and fucksticks, behave themselves and get ready. Yes. That's how you got to do it. Got to be forceful. All right, and then one last one. Oh, the Eco News guy from yesterday. Oh, he's watching the show still again. All right, passionate about the business and economic world. Learn about the sea, brother. Bang. All right, let's get back to the bang. Let's get back to the bang. Back to the Death Star. All right. So, guys, we had a great show for you today. All right, under an hour. That's good. Fuck. These fuckers, fuck. They're becoming marathons, like. Sometimes you got to yap, though. Sometimes you got to yap. You know, we're making all this money right now. Now's not the time to be skimpy with the words. You got to let every motherfucker get it. All right, so we had a great show for you today. Bah! So story number 1. Filecoin integrates Chainlink for bi-directional smart contracts. So bang. Not just moving the money on chain, but so it's not to the legacy systems, but it's to other chains. Nice. So it's moving data around. That's what we like. That's what I want to see. On and off. So for now, it's to other blockchains, but obviously that means eventually it'll be to other, legacy systems. So that's how it goes. Filecoin had a problem. No, poor little Filecoin. Look. All right. They call it Chainlink. Chainlink to the rescue. Oh, Filecoin, you feeling down? No data on your blockchain. It's not around. You're looking sad. You're looking down and blue. Settle down. You call Chainlink. Ha, good job, buddy. They came to the rescue. Chainlink to the rescue. So look, Chainlink hodlers. Bang. Filecoin hodlers. Bang. That was a double tap. That was a double bang. All right, and then Iota in talks with the U.S. government for the vaccination passport. So fuck. I told you about this vaccination passport. It's getting serious. The United Nations, the World Health Organization, I mean, they're really talking about that. You know, the politicians are trying to tell their citizens, oh, don't worry, this will be gone soon. Yeah, but the World Health Organization, the United Nations, they're telling the truth. This ain't going anywhere soon. I mean, it would be gone if everybody just took the vaccine, but when you have so many in your population that won't do it, yeah, well, they're going to keep getting sick. And they're going to get each other sick. So the COVIDiots, so it'll be like a two-tier society. Those of us with the passport who actually get our vaccination, all right, well, continue your life as usual. Those COVIDiots who decide for whatever fucked up reason they don't want to do it, all right, well, you're going to be living in a restricted society. You know what I mean? You might not be able to be allowed on public transit. Definitely, probably not an airplane or a train or a bus. You know, public transit, right? Bus. So, maybe, when you call up Uber, the Uber driver will say, do you have a passport? If not, get the fuck out my car, homie. So, it's going to be interesting to see how that works in life. I'm going to get my vaccine, so I'll be good. I don't give a fuck. I'm not an idiot like that. But seriously, though, that's the truth. That's what the United Nations and the World Health Organization are talking about. Just, well, first of all, you have to understand, COVID-19 is a flu. It's a super killer one, but in its underlying strain, it's a flu. Yeah, well, here in America, the flu comes back every year. And in your country, wherever you're listening to me, you get it every year too. But it's not so deadly. So, I mean, people die from it here. 40,000 people die of just the regular flu in America every year. Morons. And, well, now think of this COVID thing, if you just want to be a COVIDiot about it, well, you might die. And so I don't tell people what to do with their lives, but all of my subscribers, if you want to fucking enjoy this money we're making, if you want to actually, get to enjoy this shit, travel around with your money that you just made and stuff, check out the Inca temples, the Mayan temples, head to the Great Wall of China, Taj Mahal, check out the Sphinx, check out the pyramids. Yeah, well, you're going to need a passport, son, or they're not going to let you in the country. So, look, it's your choice. But anyways, so now to Iota hodlers, buy! If they get the so this is if the U.S. government deploys Iota for this. Holy shit. Great. Just another onboarding for Iota. And Iota has all those, has lots of government contracts already in the European Union. And so, if the government in America is looking into Iota, well, they're going to ask Iota, well, who are your partners? Well, when they say, hey, we have the European Commission, we're working with them for their payment systems and for their supply chains for the mining industry and, for the smart cities. Wow. That's quite the sell. That's quite the sell. And so we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated, but Iota hodlers, you know how Iota do. Bye! And then finally, the CBOE to offer futures contracts for retailers and institutions. So, while they tried it once, it didn't work. They were just too early, right? People weren't ready for that shit yet. That's what I think. I think they were just too early, and it's good that now that they see that industry and governments are actually adopting and accepting of, Bitcoin in particular, but the crypto industry in general, they're going to give it another shot. And so, like I said, the problem with their last thing was that it was physically settled. So if you bought a Bitcoin futures contract off them, well, when the time came, bang, you had to take the Bitcoin. A lot of people don't want Bitcoin. Why own it? I could just make the money off it. Like it's no different, right? Yeah, I could just make the money off it. And so we'll see what the CBO does this time. If they do a cash settled or physically settled, that's what people want. They want the cash settled futures. Yeah, I buy this Bitcoin. The contract's for 3 months. Bitcoin does its thing for 3 months. And at the end of it, instead of getting the Bitcoin, the company just says, bang, here's some cash, homie. That's what people want. And so we'll just see, again, obviously, you know how we do around these parts. We're going to keep our eyes on it. So on that note, let's shill it. Bye. Let's kill it. Bye. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. So look, subscribe here and press that little bell, and you get an automatic notification when I do the show. Oh, you want to know about this show because you see what my show does? Bang! The show's about one thing, and I've said it here a million times. Straight cash, homie. And there it is. There's my first two. Oh, yeah, we're going to be racking them up around these parts. Shomari's going to have a whole stable of millionaires. like a guy who owns horses, prize horses. Yes, I've got my stable of champions. My stable of millionaires. Bah! So look, that's what you got to do. You got to subscribe here. You got to press that bell to get this $1 million information. And it really is, actually. I'm not bragging. It really is. I'm a market killer, so. Like the Lord Jesus said, a student can only be as wise as his master. In other words, a student can only be as smart as the person teaching him. Well, lucky for you, fucksticks. You're here with a market killer. You're here with a killer. Which means what? I can be a killer. Yes. If you pay attention, yes, you can. That's the whole point. And so subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show, and you can be a killer. What else are we talking about? Subscribe below, press the bell. My name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money, love talking crypto. Bye. This is the favorite time of my day. So look. Thank you for having me in your home. And we'll see you tomorrow for another fun fact, crypto-filled day of Cryptoness. And maybe you too will one day, bang, end up on the list of champion subscribers. So until then, press the button, subscribe and press the bell. Bang. Watch that video there, greatest in the multiverse, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. In case you didn't know, my name's Shomari Clarke, and I'm always watching the money, and I'm a market killer. And let me tell you more importantly, this is what you need to know. I am always on duty. Bye. See you tomorrow. Yes. Over and out.